Hello, I'm Takoij and welcome to the video. Today, I will be covering another underrated weapon in Terraria. Yes, this again. Okay, but before I do that, I shall explain why I have not uploaded or said basically anything in like 10 days. Yes, 10 days, that's even more than a week. Basically, my power line got hit by a tree. And that took a while to get fixed. And since I'm recording all of this on a computer, I obviously cannot play a computer when my power is out. Well, yeah, but that is beyond the point. Now, what is actually on the point is the underrated weapon I'm talking about. The True Knight's Edge. The True Knight's Edge is what most people view as this weapon is a part of the Terrorblade. You use it to make the Terrorblade and nothing else. If you're not making the Terrorblade, then it's worthless. Now none of those are true. This weapon is, in my opinion, the best weapon to fight Plantera with in the game, even if you don't want to use a Mega Shark. Okay, on its own, this weapon does, like with the projectile, around 500 to 900 damage per second. And with the sword, it does a consistent 600 to 700 damage per second. But, when combined, it will do around 1,300 to 1,600. Which is really devastating considering that you can obtain this after the mech bosses, but before Plantera. So not only does this weapon absolutely decimate the jungle enemies, which I find to be a giant problem when searching for Plantera bulbs, it's good against the Plantera itself, too. With it... Why? Well, first off, if you can fly... Well, first off, it's really easy to fly in circles and use this weapon, and because the projectile it shoots is larger than your player, so it basically hits itself. So it basically homes into stuff because of how giant the projectile is. Oh yeah, and have I mentioned yet that the projectile has like a base damage of 225, I think? Because it hits 200, it hits 250, 225. Yeah. Other than that, the actual sword part of the sword has a base damage of 160 to 170 something. I don't know the base damage because 1, this has a modifier, and 2, I'm wearing a ridiculous amount of melee gear. Now finally, this weapon is pretty easy to obtain. I mean, as long as you got a Knight's Edge in pre-hard mode, which I will admit that basically no one does, because the not true Knight's Edge is kinda worthless, and some boss souls, and 5 of each boss soul, and like also, so you have a weapon that most players will want to craft, that most players will get in their playthrough, and 3 items that you literally cannot beat the game without getting, to make an overpowered weapon. So, yeah. Since this video was pretty simple, and it was pretty simple, so I guess that's all I have to say for today. If you liked the video, subscribe. If you feel that I should start using actually unique titles for my videos. Wait, no, if you think... And well, this is Takoij, killing a golden squirrel.